What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Social Sig vlog. Today is Thursday, January 9th of 2025. Just wanted to pop in and give a little, just an update on this week. It's been literally one of the most productive weeks ever, it feels. For some, I was going to say for some reason, but I know the reasons exactly. It's because, I don't know, just getting into a super duper solid routine. Waking up at a pretty early time, and then I guess like just checking things off my to-do list. So like reading in the morning, writing in the morning, doing the dishes, and then working out too. I mentioned in the last vlog I got a membership to Adventure Rock. There's a good group on for like 3 months free, not free, but like for the cost of 1 month basically for 3 months. So I've been going there. It's like super close by. So I've been like working out too every day, lifting a little bit, climbing a bunch. My hands are getting super torn up. You can maybe see this one's pretty gnarly. They call them flappers, but hoping for some more calluses on my hands. I've mostly been bouldering, going with some friends. Like last Sunday I went with my buddy Nick, Patrick, Mike, and Lindsay, and went in Nick's sauna after. His landlord has a sauna, so use that, and then watch the Packers get toasted by the Bears. Big playoff game on Sunday, so a little nervous for that against the Eagles. We shall see, but regardless, rooting for Zach Bond from Wisconsin. But yeah, it's been a really solid week. I've been writing a bunch of working on some songs that I'm really excited about. 3 specifically last week. I kind of been, this last month or two, been kind of hashing out some ideas with Kai on the drums, because I want to get some live drums recorded on this next album. But 3 songs specifically that will probably be singles before the full album drops. One right now is called June Gloom. That's really fun. I just was up really late last night writing lyrics to that one. That was kind of a interesting process on how those lyrics came to be. I was kind of torn between 2 different ideas on like the tone of the song, where it was going to go. But yeah, that one's going to be really fun to play live, or it has been. Photograph, which I haven't finished the lyrics fully yet, but that one's been super fun to jam with Kai. And then another one called Tomorrow, which I think I teased that one a little bit online a while back. But yeah, so 3 new songs I'm really excited about. And then I have like a total of 15 that I'm kind of hashing through and writing through and just trying to finish up. And it feels like we're in a really good spot. I'm in a really good spot with like getting everything written and down. This is exactly what I wanted to do during the winter, is just no shows, just writing and really diving deep. And it feels really productive and good. So yesterday we got a ginormous calendar that's like this big by this big. It's on the wall over there, but it's got every single month on it with the dates and expo markers. So it looks kind of ugly right now, so I'm not showing you guys, because we're going to put a frame around it and then put like, kind of do up, we're redecorating this wall, so it's kind of like this one. But in the middle, there's going to be this giant calendar, just because so Sheila and I can be on the same page with stuff relating to crab cake, when we work, and when I have shows, when I'm out of town. And just, yeah, it feels really good to just kind of have that. And I was kind of looking at it last night, and it's kind of overwhelming to look at the whole year, because I feel like it's just going to fly by. But yeah, so that feels really nice to have just in our apartment. And yeah, just kind of planning things and manifesting things. And yeah, it feels good. Also, you probably noticed I got a haircut. That I don't know about, like, I think there's certain moments in my life when I like grow up my hair and then I get a haircut. I'm just a whole new wave of energy. It just feels super good. I'm kind of feeling myself, so I freaking love love this little mullet thing I got going on. Shout out Hedwigs in River West here. Sarah was a junior stylist that cut my hair, and also keeping the Jedi braid going. So that feels really good. I kind of had like a really crazy shag going on. I would just wear hats all the time. So yeah, getting a haircut feels really refreshing. That's my rant about that. But yeah, I don't know. Just working on music lately has been a lot of fun and a lot of work too. I'm kind of holding myself accountable of just like taking it seriously, and really when I don't feel creative and just sitting my butt down and just working through it. And then usually that's when some of the better ideas come to be, is just when I really set aside designated time to work through stuff. So yeah, that's been really sweet. And then I guess just like working on some people have reached out about some interviews and stuff. I did like a write-up interview for this magazine out of Champaign, this dude named Robbie who's doing a college magazine. We're meeting up tomorrow to do an interview. And then also I've just been really on top of messaging people back. Sorry if I haven't yet. There's still a few people I've yet to message, but just a lot of moving pieces with upcoming dates with my band guys, but then a lot of booking inquiries and stuff. So there'll be weeks when I just kind of move them over to a folder and let them build up and then just hash them out on a certain day. But I feel like lately I've been really good about that. More so I've just like not been spending as much time on my phone, which feels really good too. I think also just spending time in general online on the internet, and just kind of doom scrolling has been, I don't know, I feel like it takes a toll on everybody. And then after like you break out of a trance of doom scrolling, you just realize like I retained none of that information, and it's just not super healthy. So trying to be very very strict, I guess. I don't know words. Very strict about not allowing myself to doom scroll these days. So, and ultimately it doesn't keep me online as much, which feels good, but also kind of weird. I feel like a pressure to constantly be posting. I feel like when I was doing shows consistently, like literally every other day, I'm posting a reel, which I'm still trying to do reels and just like post and ghost, just get out of there. But also it's just important too when I do post, like to respond to people and comment. But then also after like commenting or like I'll check on it and then nothing has updated, and then I just find myself scrolling something else. I'm sure you guys can relate, but it's tricky. It's a tricky road to conquer the online realm. But one thought I had this last week that was kind of philosophical was the last 4 years have just felt so fast. Like I remember talking in like 2022 on the podcast to some people, like, I don't know what it is, but the last few years just feel like a whirlwind, especially after like 2020. Just like things have been moving so fast. And I think my theory is that we've just been spending so much time online, like on our phones, just like losing time and not really soaking in the real world, so to speak, where it just in our brains, it might just feel like things are moving at a different pace. I don't know. There's no science to back that up, but that's just a theory I thought of. But yeah, just kind of wanted to pop in, give an update. I feel like the last vlog wasn't, I remember like leaving that vlog being like, it didn't really feel like a good, genuine one. But I don't know. There's good ones and there's bad ones. But yeah, just kind of shaping up summer too. We just got asked to play Mile of Music again in Appleton, which I'm super freaking stoked about. August 1st and August 2nd. It's quite a ways away, but I remember I probably vlogged about it, but it was one of the most fun weekends of the summer last year for sure. Appleton rules. Very excited to be back in town. So Appleton, we're coming for you at Mile of Music, and I was really surprised. I didn't even apply this year because I don't know where I heard it. But I heard that they don't book bands twice in a row, like 2 years in a row. They usually stagger it. So I just didn't even bother applying, but they reached out via email to me, and of course, yeah. So really stoked on that. Thank you, Mile Music, and very, very pumped to return to Appleton. So, and then just trying to book something for summer. Also trying to schedule something in Denver end of February. I'll be out there. So reached out to So Far Sounds last night to try to do like a So Far Sounds gig, helping my buddy Josh move out there. So nothing's really confirmed yet, and still figuring out all of that. I just keep looking at my calendar, the giant calendar. But yeah, I guess stay updated on that if you're located in Denver. Um, yeah. Let's see. What else is new? If you guys haven't seen Squid Game 2, definitely watch Squid Game 2 and Squid Game 1. It's such a good series. Just watch that. And then trying to book a show in Chicago and Minneapolis for the summer, like just two bigger shows. I don't plan on doing too many shows in summer. I want to do a few solo sets just for income, and they're just kind of fun to play in the summer, like outside street stuff. I did a few of those last year, like beer gardens and stuff that I really enjoy. And they pay really well, so just being a full-time musician, those definitely help out a lot. Okay, yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna talk about. I mean, this weekend I'm working at Falcon Bowl, bartending, some shows. I think I'm working events tomorrow, but bartending on Saturday. And then what else was I gonna say? Oh, yes, there is I've been working on a teenager music video with my buddy Ryan, and then a new buddy Peter, and then a few other people that they got on board. It was kind of like their idea. Like they came to me and they really freaking loved the song. I think I might have talked about this last week. I don't know, but I met with them on Tuesday, and they have a lot of the ideas hashed out. I kind of told Ryan earlier on, like, it'd be sweet to do kind of a That 70s Show shots as inspo, like when they're in the car, like singing, and the beginning sequence, I guess the title intro of the I don't know what that's called, but and then the smoke sesh scene when they're all stoned in the basement and the camera like rotates. I think that'd be super cool. And then he wanted to add like a house show sort of vibe, and then they wrote a story around it. So I don't want to give too much away. I feel like that was already a big teaser, but yeah, we're going to be filming that in February. And yeah, there'll be like 2 years or 2.5 years since I've done a music video. It hasn't been on the forefront of a project, but. And then something I was thinking about, this is probably the last thing I'm going to talk about before I wrap it up, but another thing I thought about was kind of bringing back the podcast / like putting in these vlogs into it. Maybe like making a series of like try to cap it like a 15, maybe 20-minute vlog of how I just rant, but then like adding a section of, I don't know, like maybe just inspo for the week, or like 5 bands to check out or what I've been listening to, and then maybe a segment with a local musician or just one person a week, just like a really quick like 15-minute thing. So it's like a total of like a 45-minute thing. It would be a lot of editing, I suppose, and like scheduling, so maybe it will be a long time coming, but I definitely want to start putting out more stuff again on the Spotify Social Sig podcast. Like, screw it. Maybe I'll put this one on. I probably will after talking about it. But just start putting the vlogs on the podcast page, especially on Spotify, because you can have video and audio on there, which is super easy and nice. So I guess these weekly rants and just updates, vlogs, whatever, are kind of like a podcast in general too. But I also want to make it more segmented, so it's not you just sitting here. I don't know how you listen to my vlogs, and maybe you don't even get this far, but I want it to be more entertaining and seamless throughout, so it's not as boring for you guys. Just trying to make it better and trying to diversify the content of Social Sig. So March tour is going to be announced next week, hopefully. Our tour with Pretoria, 10-day tour out east with the full band. Going to be hitting a few cities that I was at last fall, so that'll feel really nice going back. And shall be epic. Hope you guys are having a good January. Hope you guys have been healthy, staying warm. It's been freaking freezing out lately, but also it's been pretty sunny out. So hope you guys are basking in the sun. And yeah, happy January, happy 2025. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye.